Hey traders from around the world, it's Jeremy Alexander Newsome with Real Life Trading, and it is indeed Friday. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic as per the usual. Check out the SPY, and we have hit higher, we have hit 200, and we are continuing to cruise. So here's my thought for the fact that this and this are going to be pretty similar, is still spot on. So I'm thinking that we could hit up into the 204 or 205 by March, and then maybe from there, who knows what kind of movement we'll have. But definitely nice little double bottom down here. Nice little retesting going on right there, and good little bouncing the next 4 days. So we do have about 4 or 5 bear call spreads that aren't looking that pretty. Most of them are decent losses. SPY pretty much at my max loss on the 201, 202. Truly, really wanted to unravel it on the first, but my plan was not to do that, even though my intuition said to do so. So here's pretty much what I'm looking for to unravel is a little bit of a pullback on the hourly chart. Maybe just 1 or 2 days, something like this, something like that. Just a little quick 1 day dip, and I'll probably unravel that because you got 2 weeks left on the 201, 202. Bull put spread, absolutely fine. So a lot of our bullish positions, good to go. Some of our bearish positions, and one did unravel really well. Let's talk about that now. Here's Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA. And Tesla, I'm pretty excited about it. So this was the unravel that I did do on Tesla. So I had a 195, 200 bear call spread on Tesla that I got into like back up in here somewhere. And trade was coming up. I was expecting a pullback because you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white candles in a row. Bullish. Here's the pullback. I unraveled. What day is that? Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. On Wednesday, my plan was, okay, we got a support. Let it trade down to the support. It could probably bounce off that support. And if it does, unravel. That was the exact plan. Exited half of my position today. Going to be exiting the rest of the half if Tesla can hit 207 in the next 2 weeks. So if that happens, it'll be a very profitable unravel, actually. I don't think it'll totally make up for the other losses, but it'll definitely help to keep them cushioned. UPS, if we close above 187 today, just going to exit that one, and it will be a loss on UPS. Simple as that. Loss on that one. JP Morgan, loss on that one. Exited, though, as of yesterday for loss, again, on JP Morgan. Starbucks, ticker symbol SBUX. Only have a week to go on this bear call spread. Had the current stop to exit it at 59.26. So we got 1 week to go on that one. If it gets stopped out on that, it'll also be a loss, but maybe, just maybe, it can hang on there for a week. Northrop Grumman, pretty much the same thing. Got 2 weeks left on ticker symbol NOC. It's definitely battling with this resistance as a 195, 200. And if that one becomes profitable for me at any moment, sometime next week, I'll be looking to exit that one as well. And last but not least, American Airlines. So American Airlines is more or less doing what I want it to. It's just kind of battling the 100 and the 200. Here's the weekly long terms, and another dollar away from where it is the 100 simple on a weekly. We'll probably get up there next week. It'll probably battle around, and then hopefully just get a small week where it rests and closes below 44. So yeah, some of the bearish spreads that we're in, not looking that pretty, but we did have a lot of bullish positions as well. Let's look at some of those on the swing trade level. Here's ticker symbol TRP. This is the weekly look at that. Here's the daily chart. So we're making a little bit of a higher high and a higher low today. My plan on this one as of right now, if we don't make a higher high or higher low on the daily, meaning we break this resistance, if we don't break that resistance on the daily by Tuesday, I'm going to look to exit Polaris, ticker symbol PII, continuing up a little bit higher on Polaris. We got into this trade yesterday on Allison Transmission, looking to potentially trade into our target at $25.69. Let me go ahead and pull up the reallifetrading.com website. Apple. I was about to say American Apple. Apple today up nicely. Really, a lot of traders making some good money on Apple, bouncing off some good support. Steven Steckler, give you a shout out. Steven Jackson, great day trade on it. Niels, my good buddy Niels, had a phenomenal covered call placement at 102. Bought it back yesterday at some point for 65% gain on the call sale premium. So he's just holding on to his shares. My swing trade target on Apple is the 100 simple, which is 107. I don't know exactly when it hits that. A little bit of a pullback the next day or two, and then a trade up into there. And that's when a lot of people who have shares of Apple could look to do another covered call. But Apple, nice little bounce out of there. Amazon, still have a bullish swing trade on Amazon. But if that doesn't trigger by Tuesday, going to look to cancel that one because this looks like it's in a flag pattern. and don't want the momentum to change on Amazon, but looks relatively decent. Baidu, just had some bullish analysis on Baidu. My overall thought process was very, very nice bullish gap and go right there. Bullish candle on the 1st of March, closed above the black bearish gap and go candle, closed above the 100 and 200 simple moving average on the daily chart. So looking to pull that entry on a limit buy, stop in that gap, and target up at 194.62. So I don't know if exactly that's going to play out or not, but I guess only time will tell. Let's hop over here to a very highly popular, talked about website article thing on reallifetrading.com, the case for accumulating energy stocks in 2016. This is published about sometime last week, and most of the holdings in this write-up and my good buddy Adam's portfolio, we're going to go celebrate a little bit today, sometime this weekend. Let's just say he's up very, very big on most of those positions. Seadrill, ticker symbol SDRL, up 160% today. Really, really good stock. That one's looking nice. Chesapeake Energy, a lot of traders doing a lot of good things on Chesapeake Energy, up 23% today. Dan Walsh is in. Ken Botnet's in, has some covered calls. So a lot of the traders were picking up some energy positions. Again, I still do think that there is a possibility that it can go lower. It obviously does not have to. A lot of traders in some longer-term energies, British Petroleum, Royal Dutch Shell, Marathon Oil, Devon Energy, ticker symbol DVN. I mean, there's just a lot of good bullish trades going on down here, so we'll kind of see what happens. But at this overall standpoint, I mean, it could go lower. Obviously does not have to by any stretch of the imagination, but if it does, that'd probably be another good buying opportunity. But I will say, let me just kind of throw this in here. I'll use Chesapeake Energy as an example. Let me come over here to a weekly chart. Here's what it looks like on a weekly. A lot of volume, 405 million shares traded on the weekly. So if we get something like this, we get the pullback and we bounce, if that begins to happen like that with this kind of volume, and if we make a higher low, especially with a gap, I would say for sure that's going to be a phenomenal buying location on a lot of energies. They don't have to go lower by any means. Really, when I was talking about back in August, September, that we'd have another low, that did happen. So as far as wave count, Dow theory, all that good stuff, it makes sense where we are. And there's a lot of people benefiting in a very, very big way from this particular article. So Adam Faragali, great analysis. Everyone who got a chance to comment and chat with me, talking about all the shares they're picking up and all that kind of good stuff. Another fantastic job on your part. Awesome. I love it. Silver today, SLV, gapped up a little bit. Here is the daily chart. So silver and gold up a tad. Nice little upper shadow at the moment. So probably going to build something like this on silver. So silver doing its thing. GLD, gold, a little bit of an upper shadow today. Roy has got himself a 122 covered call. So a lot of traders and bullish on gold and silver as well. So it's going well, right? We got a lot of bullish positions. We still do have one bearish swing trade out there that's holding on by the skin of its teeth. GILD, our stop currently is at $91.10. So we're gonna be watching that one closely to see what's happening and what transpires. So we'll see. Lost an hour and a half today in day trading. Nice small loss. Good to keep your losses small and your wins big. H&R Block was the talk of the town. Phenomenal gap. I think H&R Block at this point stands for hosed and just ruined. Hosed and ruined. Because I tried to trade it early this morning and literally just had to stop. I don't know if it was too tight or what it was. I was pretty happy with the trade setup. Overall, lost an R on H&R Block this morning and then just watched it just go absolutely bananas lower. So too bad, so sad, but that will happen from time to time. SYMC had an amazing bearish gap today. Played it 2 times successfully, but very, very small wins, just chipping away at the loss from earlier today. So down an hour and a half. But again, ladies and gentlemen, keep your R's small if you're day trading. Lose small, win big. That is the name of the game. So a lot of cool things out there shaping up. The only trade, again, that we have open right now is, Amazon. That's the only one that still waiting on a trigger. And if that doesn't trigger next week, we'll cancel and just look for some more. Intel, ticker symbol INTC. I'll be keeping a close eye on this one on Monday for a potential put sale at $29.50. I like the candle that's coming in today on Intel. Alibaba, looks like it might trade up higher into about 75. Netflix, got a put sale on Netflix expiring next Friday. That one should be just fine. And Netflix, really just gorgeous bullish run. Broke through. You guys remember, all up in this general area, very neutral, saying, hey, if it closed bearish or bullish, I'm good to go either way. Have no idea what's going to happen. Trade down to support, didn't close bearish, bounce off support, trading bullish up into the 100, 200 simple moving average on Netflix. From there, we'll probably pause and then I have no idea what's happening. So it's a good time to be a neutral trader, ladies and gentlemen. Some bears, some bulls. We'll see what happens. But here's the SPY. Beautiful bounce off support. Let's see what transpires. And I will say that there's a lot of traders out there. If you're not bullish, don't wait for it to be up here. If you wait for it to be up there to be bullish, that's where I'm going to be looking to sell. Because remember, I'm neutral long term. Buy low, sell high. So if we get up into some resistances, I'll be looking to lock in. If you are still a trader who has a big IRA or cash position, again, just be really, really cautious buying at the all-time highs on SPY. This is the place to buy, right? Buy low, sell high, buy low. Just my thoughts. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys rock as always, and I will see you Monday. And until next time, remember, love life, live life, and trade. See you.